Do you want to know if your company is about to do layoffs? If you do, you're going to want to save this video for later, and please share it with someone you know today. There are some really obvious signs that your company is going to do layoffs in the near future. I'm going to walk you through each of these steps. The first thing they'll start to do is end all contracts. So anyone that's working on a contract will be ended and they won't renew any of their contracts coming up. It's basically like a round of layoffs for all of the contractors. So if you stop seeing that contractor around, ask what happened. And if you hear, oh, we're not hiring contractors anymore, that can be a sign. The next thing they'll start to do is a return to office, either forcing people to come back to the office 5 days a week or on a hybrid schedule. Either way, it forces anybody who is fully remote and is outside of a radius that's commutable to either move and relocate or to quit. For companies, this kills two birds with one stone. They avoid layoff headline news and they don't have to pay severance. It's basically quiet layoffs. The next thing will be to cut off employee expense cards. They will tell you to stop spending as much money, and they will tell you that they are monitoring spending even more. This means less expensive client meals, no budgets for travel, so on and so forth. The next thing that will happen is your boss will start checking in regularly with performance checks to make sure you're still on track. It's going to feel like micromanaging, especially if your boss has been laid back. But if you notice this change, that's a sign that they are starting to get ready for PIPs. They're starting to get ready to lay off people based on performances, and that's why they're tracking it. The next thing you might notice is executives will become more visible and transparent and will start getting involved in more and more conversations. That's probably when you want to start checking the warn list as well, which is where companies are required to report mass layoffs. But if you notice any of these things we've discussed in this video, it could mean that your company is starting to think about layoffs. And I would advise making sure that you get your resume ready by having access to the data that you need to put on your resume. It is better to be safe than sorry.